I'm here at beautiful IC Collectors Convention in beautiful Franklin, Tennessee. We're joined here with Mr. Ethan of Prop Store of London. Mr. Ethan, how are you doing this afternoon? You can talk about some of these new upcoming auctions that you guys got.
I'm really good. Let's see, we got our big EMLA auction is coming up at the end of the month and in October 1st, September 3rd, October 1st, and we've got a lot. You've seen what we have. We have a Stormtrooper helmet that's screen used in Episode 4. One of the four guys that's guarding Princess Leia at the beginning on the Corellian. We've got that. We've got, oh my God, you've seen the Running Man stuff we have. We have some stuff from like some of my old 80s favorites. So we got like some stuff from Cliffhanger. We've got some stuff from, oh my God, we got a ton of Arnold things. So I'm a bit of an Arnold. Like we have Calidor's Arnold's sword from Red Sonja. We have there's a bunch of stuff from Conan the Destroyer. Trying to think of other sci-fi stuff we have. We have Count Dooku's hero lightsaber. It was a gift. It was given to us by like one of the main people. Like we have really good stuff. It's like it's our best stuff of the year in my opinion. And then we've got our next toy auction coming up in London at the end of November, and then in February we've got the auction where we have all the stuff that we have here, which you have seen, which includes the rocket firing Boba Fett that we have over here, which is
totally awesome.
Obviously the holy grail of these things. So yeah, it's been.
What is, just curious, this Firing Boba Fett, tell us a little bit about that and why they didn't produce it. I think it was some kid choked in like a Battlestar toy or something like that. What is the starting big going on, if you don't mind asking?
That's exactly the story. It was a Battlestar Galactica it was a Viper that was firing. Yeah, and Star Wars Kenner was all ready to do a whole rocket firing Boba Fett thing. They'd started them up, and then some kid got injured, and they decided, let's just not bother doing this. But when it was released, all the lines for Empire, there was a couple of the toys on the back of like the other ones you could collect had the toy on it that fired in the back. So everyone was like, well, why doesn't mine fire in the back? So it became this urban myth when actually there were none out there, but there were a couple of prototypes made. This one we have, there's about 50 to 60 in existence of, and we are projecting it to sell for somewhere in the neighborhood of $100,000. It's rated 85 out of 100. So yeah, that's it's special.
It's all awesome. You've got all these toy memorabilia auctions and all this stuff. How do you, it's just the vetting process, how do you go about collecting up all these toys and finding out the key items? Is there like certain people you go to, or people just submit it to y'all? Or?
People know us at this point, and sometimes we go after people, and sometimes we work with studios directly, which is always nice. But usually it's collectors sort of approach us, and then there's a very rigorous process of proving that the stuff is real. I mean, that is our reputation. So it involves going through, watching the footage, proving the story, where you get it from, where they get it from, and then sort of working its way back to the person. Like the Stormtrooper helmet, for example, that we have for Episode 4, that was a whole process of, because we knew what the materials were made out of. There's documentation on that. There's a couple others that have been sold, and you compare it to it. And this guy had proof of it. He had a picture of Carrie Fisher wearing it. It was used in a. Between the first and second movies, it was used as like a 5K race in England, where they were using it for that, and they had pictures of that event and like newspaper footage of it, which Carrie Fisher went to, and I believe Peter Mayhew was there as well, like Chewbacca. Like it was like a Star Wars 5K, and we actually have some of the ribbons for it as well, which I believe are part of the auction. So it's so it's like
a race, and they had this helmet.
Yeah, they brought it around for that as well, and it's like we have all the most documentation we possibly can, because it's, like I said, it's our reputation, and it's important that we do not sell things that have not been very thoroughly vetted about this kind of stuff. So yeah, we have for example, one of the other things we have in this auction is we have Tom Hanks's hero submachine gun from Saving Private Ryan. Jeez. Which is great, and it's an amazing piece, but it's also the kind of piece that it's conceivable that someone could come up with a way of faking something like that, because it is a submachine gun. You can take that. So the process of going through, there was a team of people working on that, proving that where the guy got it from, where he got it from, and at the same time, watching the movie, looking at the HD, this camera stills, making sure the notches on the wood, the minute bits, is like, and we eventually go like, oh well, there's this nick over here, there's this thing over here, like, and sort of putting it all together and proving between the way it looks and between the history of its selling that with like, no, this is the one. So
the legit one, awesome, one and only. For these auctions, what are the dates on your upcoming auctions, and the one in November as well?
This is the next one, which is September 30th to October 1st. So it's a Monday and a Tuesday coming up soon. The November one, I believe we do not have a set date yet, but I believe it's mid-November. On the website at propstore.com, you can find out as soon as we officially announce it. And then the one in February is the next big one, which is another toy auction, which is going to be very fun. So, and we have a couple other things. We're always got a couple of things online right now. We're working on. Let's see, we just did Great Wall. We did a bunch of things for Warcraft just now. That was really, really big. Working on John Wick we have coming up for a bunch of props and things from John Wick. We have the gold coins, and we have the markers and all that kind of stuff. A lot of blood splattered Keanu suits. It's really fun. We've had it all. It's all around the office. It's great.
Very, very cool, Mr. Ethan. It's a pleasure talking with you here. This is Owen with SciFiction.com, coming to you from the Prop Store London booth at IC Collectors Convention in Franklin, Tennessee. Signing off. If you enjoy this video and would like to contribute, go to patreon.com/SciFiction, where we will be giving away a Star Wars X-Wing Starfighter Lego set when we reach 50 patrons. So make sure you're subscribed so you can join in the discussion as we continue to cover all things sci-fi and beyond. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.